Okay, as a trader, all right, I would not really care about anything else. All right, as a trader, really now except to do the best risk reward trade. Okay, so let's take a look at the reward first. I know if this is going to extend from 223, I'm going to 2970. I'm going to 2936. Let's take a look at the risk now. To know the risk, you would want to project if this is a degree 4, it will take, and would be also concerned with time. How long am I going to be into the trade? When am I expected to get to see these entry levels? How long do I have to hold so that I can measure my progress? So this is going to probably be taking 36 hours to get to see these levels. If this is a correct degree 4, I will have to hold a trade another 24 hours after that, or maybe another 36 hours after that. I'm looking at 4 days. Okay, if I'm going into the weekend, I have to incorporate that I hold acceptable risk, or before the weekend comes in, I would have to scale out of my trade. Alright, that's all I really care about as a trader, and my risk is fixed. I have to know exactly where to get out. So let's do now the projections for the correction on the 15-minute chart. Okay, so I'm getting some positive momentum. I would know that I'm going to be getting a degree 4. That is true. So we have relabeled several times, but never mind. This is end of 5, and now you're going to be getting a degree 3. So of course this is going to be a flat. This is A of the flat. There's going to be actually that B can trick you and go all the way down to 3019. I'm only concerned with implementing the trade that I'm planning. If I see anything different I'm not sure of, I will stand out. I will not really bother with it because it could be a trick and I could be wasting my resources, price and time. I'm not doing long, so I'm only looking at the short. So if this is going to be moving higher, of course it's going to be doing 1.382, it's going to be doing 1.618. So I want to enter 3230 short limit, 3200 limit. I could just enter one value if I wish in between 3220. It's below that internal level 1. I have accessibility, I know, I think, all the way to 3270 because this is the higher degree level 1. Higher degree level 1 comes exactly at 200%. So maybe I can even sell part size 3200, remaining half size or full size 3250. That's it. My risk is fixed again. If this was going to be a wave B and not going to continue down, I will take a loss because this is a 1 2 3 is finished. B will take out level 2 altogether, but the momentum picture on the 1 hour and the 4 hour does not show that this is going to be a level B. We'll check it again. Let's check it again. Okay, this is very poor momentum on the 1 hour, even very poor momentum on the 4 hours. Not very, but poor anyway. So looks like we're gonna be doing another lower level or the same level again before we have any meaningful correction B. You're looking at a strong higher degree correction B that will actually, you're testing this level 3, you want to test that level 1 over here, 3560, like we were seeing earlier. I don't want to have a stop at 3600, and it's of course elevated risk, so I will just have my stop above level 1, 3350. That's it. Okay, so now I'm going to be shorting 3200. Yes, 3250. We already checked these on the projections. The projections don't show here because this is an hourly chart, but of course they're showing on the 15 minutes, so we know we're shorting around that neckline and we are shorting at that moving average on the 1 hour chart. We don't really need this fib now. Okay, I just have a stop above level 1, 3000. Of course, $100 higher from 3250 would take me to 3350. That's it. Now I will not have a real stop here, but I will have a mental stop. I'm saying of course head and shoulders neckline. If I break above this, my stop will not be triggered, but I will go out on a retraction lower. There's that shoulder, it is at 3,190, and I would have entered, of course, at 3,200 and 3,250. So I know how to manage the trade. It is possible anytime that the market can change its mind and do a double inverted head and shoulders, but we're bearish, we are on the right direction. This is the importance function wise, being on the right direction. Even that I don't really have to use a stop in trading, I only have to use a mental stop at the specific levels where I expect market reversal. So I know this is a degree 4, all right. I know that that degree 4 maybe have concluded, maybe is doing that level B now. So even if it was gonna be like this, that's degree 1, that's degree 4, you shouldn't fall rise above that. Okay, so I can manage my risk accordingly, and in a functional manner. I have to be in the market to trade and make money and measure my progress. I will have entered at that neckline. If this neckline gives way, I understand what's gonna happen. It will go to the next neckline. I have to go out on a retraction into that shoulder, or I have to hedge until this neckline, close out my hedges, take in the profits on the hedges, and then allow the market to go back to that old neckline and get out of my interest. The momentum picture shows that we're not going to the higher neckline, but we have to be prepared for the worst. We have to understand what to do in order to act in a responsible and profitable manner.